Hello, thanks for joining me today. For today's tutorial, we are going to be making photo magnets. So in your kit, you will get 10 glass cabochons, some glue, which originally I said you were going to need a hot glue gun or E6000 or another type of strong glue, but turns out this glue I gave you works completely fine for the whole tutorial, so you don't need anything extra. And then you have the magnets. Also, you will need either scrapbook paper or to print out some photos. I have found that printing the photos on actual just regular printer paper works best. Or if you have photos from like a lab, like from CVS, Shutterfly, whatever, if they print them for you, that's good. What happens if you print them on your own photo paper is the ink, when it gets wet, seems to like move. So once you glue it on here and you're trying to get the bubbles out, the ink will stick to the glass and move and smudge. So you don't want that. Also, once the glue dries, it dries to the ink and not the paper, and the paper just peels right off. So I have printed some photos of animals from our Costa Rica trip. As you can see, I'm gonna go ahead, and I still have one to cut out. I did make you a stencil to go along with your kit too. So what I like to do is put the glass cabochon over and see which part I like best, and then go ahead and put the stencil over it and use a pencil to lightly draw on the circle. Then we're gonna go ahead and cut it out. I like to cut just inside the pencil mark so you don't have the pencil mark showing on your magnet. Now, to get a more consistent, even cut, go ahead and move the paper as you're cutting, not the scissors. That'll help you not have a jaggedy line. And just keep it deep into the scissors and then just move it slowly. That'll get you a much, much better curve. Okay. And then we'll have our little iguana ready to go. All right, next you're gonna go ahead and put a thin layer of glue on the back of your glass cabochon. It's okay if it's white, it's gonna dry clear. Okay, then we'll go ahead and put on our picture. And then go ahead and look at it, and you'll see, if you can see in there, there's a little bit of, probably can't tell from here, but there's a little bit of bubbles in there. So you want to press it, look at it and press it out, make sure you get all the bubbles out. If you have glue on your fingers, make sure to wipe the glue off the front of the cabochon. And then just make sure all your edges are pressed down all the way. Then you're gonna go ahead and let this dry for a while. I think it takes about, we'll test it. I'll let you know how long it took for these to dry, but just go ahead and let it dry. And then after that, we'll go ahead and adhere the magnets. So I will be back in a little bit. Okay, so now that your paper has dried on your glass cabochons, we're gonna go ahead and glue on the magnets. I did tell you that the glue I sent would be fine, and it is strong enough, but after some more testing, I have found that once I glued the magnets on with the glue I sent you, on pictures that I printed out, it made like a little bit of a green ring that showed through. And I think that's from, also mine have a lot of green ink in them, so possibly the glue soaked through a little and made a little bit of a green ring. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a hot glue gun instead. I also think that E6000 probably would work just fine. Also, if you're using a regular photograph, like I said, printed from Shutterfly or CVS or anything like that, I don't think it should be a problem at all. If you're using scrapbook paper, also shouldn't be a problem. So maybe just don't use the white glue with printed photos from an inkjet printer. Okay, so had to do a lot of experimenting. I'm gonna put some hot glue on my magnet, make sure you can get a good coat there, and put it on quickly, because if you know anything about hot glue, it does dry quickly. So you get it nice and centered and squished in there. Yeah, it's already drying. It dries so fast. All right, and then it's good to go. Then we have our little iguana. And then let's see, I'll do one more. Got a monkey to do. Okay, more hot glue. Okay, and they're centered, pushed in. The streaks of glue. All right, and then we got our monkey. All right, if you have any questions, you can just email me, or you can message me on Facebook or Instagram. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and our next one will be coming out soon. Have a great day.